All right, so remember on all of these problems, a lot of what's the biggest mistake that I'm seeing as I kind of answer individual questions is you guys need to remember these are two-step process problems. And a lot of you are just trying to go through one process and then you kind of get stuck and say, well, I have too many unknowns or whatever the case might be. And remember, the first step is to find your constant. Then the second step is to plug that back into the equation and find the resulting information. So on a problem like 26, it says given z varies jointly, so z is equal to k times x times y. So there's the z varies jointly with x and y relationship. And so step one, what we're going to do with this is we're going to take the given information. The given information is x equals negative 1/4, y equals negative 3, and z equals 15. So we're going to first plug those in and solve for k. All right, so we can do this by hand or with the calculator. These are relatively easy numbers, so I'm just going to plug them in by hand. So z is 15 is equal to k times our x is negative 1/4, and our y is negative 3. And so here, if I want to solve for k, my negatives cancel. I'm going to divide both sides by 3. So it cancels with this factor of 3 and turns into a 5 here. And then to get rid of my 1/4, I'm going to multiply both sides by 4. So those cancel, and I'm left with 20 is equal to k. So there's step one. I found my constant. Okay, step two, I'm going to use that constant. I'm going to plug it back into my general equation. So I'm simply going to plug in the 20 where the k goes. And now to continue with this is I'm going to evaluate what the problem asked for. The problem asked me to plug in a negative 4 for x, a 5 for y, and it asked me what is the z value when that happens. So I'll use this equation. Z is equal to 20 times negative 4 times 5. And so 5 times 20 is 100 times negative 4 gives me negative 400 as my value.